Good evening, everyone. It's me, Purrsephone Reigning, and we're starting a new game tonight. Hi, Lilith. Hi, Arlie. Oh, I should turn this music off. I think we're always ready for some anime girls. So, um, oh, hi, Starson. I'm glad you're off work. I can only wonder what it is an eldritch being does as a day job. Got a couple thank yous before we start to Moody Modron and Wargame Master X. Thank you for the follows. If I could just find my windows again. There we go. Let's see. So, I'm not going to, there's not a lot of people in chat right now, but yeah, that makes sense, Tarson. Um, so I do know just enough to warn anyone who's not familiar with the game that there's probably going to be some disturbing stuff. So, if... Hi, Shep! I get the feeling everyone watching is familiar with the game, so I don't know how much of a content warning I need to give, but like I don't know anything specific that happens, but the game's warning me right here. Um yeah, I guess we'll just hop into it. Arlie says it's not a very long game, but I'm doubtful I'll finish it tonight. Shit, you couldn't finish it, Shep? Uh hmm. Well, I'm streaming it, so I guess I'm locked in. All right. Let's go. Oh, oh no. Like I had a little hiccup, but Chef Chef's a little baby. Chef's a little baby sometimes. That's okay. Take take you to the promised land? Um, okay. Let's just wow, I have to sign a consent form. For cute anime girls. But this is such cheerful music. Harley keeps humming this music a lot, so uh, I don't see any settings I need to adjust. She's pouting. She looks like the shy one. These two both look like they're the Genki ones, so I don't know. But I guess if we're gonna judge by hair length, then I guess this has to be the little sister and this has to be the big sister? Archetypes? I don't know. Like, can you not pause the game? Uh, I... Hair length based spoilers. Hi, Ezra! Oh, yeah, I guess I can't. What? You know what? It's my stream, and I I can do whatever I want. Well, I guess I'm generally a pretty big scaredy cat with like jump scares. I guess we're just gonna find out how. I guess we're just gonna go on a world of adventure and exploration and discovery together. Okay, here we go. I guess I'm doing all. Oh no! I didn't think about the fact that I'm gonna have to do so much reading. Uh, Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she just doesn't care, and oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. I'm excited to see Purr meet a bunch of gorals. That girl is Sayori, which the chat loves. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, we would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. She would oversleep more and more. Not us. Everyone's here for Sayori, apparently. Is this... Okay, wait. I'm going to guess Sayori must be the one with the energetic girl with the longer hair. That's my guess. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. I don't know Higurashi. However... Oh! Thank you for the follow, Raccoon Midori. Thank you. Hi, Pinesoul. I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I was wrong! It's the short-haired one. I goofed. You'll have to explain that to me later, but not now, because I don't want to get too sidetracked. I guess I'll just... You guys do your thing. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Eh? You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Persephone. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. Okay. No one is allowed... I trust all of you, but no one is allowed to start a flame war over waifus in my chat. Thanks, Midori. I'll do my best. I feel like I don't have enough water in here for all the talking I'm gonna have to do. Hi, Kitsune. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. I can be mean. I can be mean if I want to. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Persephone, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I just want to go home and play video games. I haven't been looking either. Eh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm Sure, it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Doki likes to worry a little too much about me, and I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Yeah, that adds up. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Well, she's a sweetie. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Transition. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Man, I wish the school day went by that fast for me in real life. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. I can't find any. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. How about some golf clubs? Or, wooden clubs? I don't know that many types of clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'd want to do golf that much, but that's the first club I could think of. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. Yeah, I went home. I didn't do any clubs. I'm not sure if I don't know if there were clubs. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom. I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Mimi. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. I'm just keeping... I don't know, Yeah, I feel like chat's taking care of itself. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. You know what? I'm gonna give up trying to do voices. Yeah. I think Arlie could tell you a whole lot about anime clubs. Yeah, that's very true, Chef. Um, uh, there were some clubs in college I went to, but I'm pretty, I was pretty antisocial, so I got to stay away from everyone. Okay, where was I? Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to plan this all out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Do have cupcakes, right? Yes! Yes! Let's go! Ah. Hello! Thanks for the follow! Chloe loves 7? Did I say that right? Chloe? And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. You know, I've made worse deals. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Girl. She's blushing already. Are they all just blushing all the time? Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Hey. Well, maybe I should have named myself something different. Okay, speaking of cupcakes and getting me one, I made bread pudding earlier today, which is very dangerous because of I'm getting a head start on my New Year's resolution to do a little more exercise and eat a little less. But it's so good. It's very dangerous, and I don't think it keeps long enough for me to space it out. It's a fantastic recipe I found, and what did I do? The recipe calls for either brioche or challah. Well, it actually recommends challah, and I've made it with both. But I like it better with the brioche because it's sweeter that way, and I have a sweet tooth. The challah version was good, but it was almost savory, which was not bad. But not what I wanted out of it. Don't eat it all by yourself. I still want some. Maybe I could have it for breakfast. I could probably have some for breakfast instead of cereal. Oh yeah, where was I? I guess I should. Okay, don't, Harley. You can have more bread pudding. Just don't eat it all. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Persephone, What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Dot, dot, dot. All words escape me in this situation. The club. It's full of incredibly cute girls. Wow. Who? That's all it takes, huh? Yeah, hi V. I get that. It's really tough. So like, a couple. I don't want to get into too much, but yeah, yeah. Harley, I think one of my next emotes is gonna have to be like a bonk, bonk emote. I'm not aiming for anyone, I just started! And I should have guessed that my character was supposed to be a boy, now I feel a little silly having named the character Purrsephone. I don't know. But yeah, anime boys will do anything to get, like, within 6 feet of a cute girl. We all know this. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki, but that's Natsuki. I guess I shouldn't be... The tsundere one, I guess I shouldn't be surprised that she's popular. Don't get within 6 feet? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Oh! Well, you know, I guess if she makes cupcakes, then yeah, I want to be her friend. You can't just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. Oh, I can't believe that went right over my head. It's an anime world, they're free of such concerns. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Oh, she's playing with her hair. That's cute. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Purrsephone. Monica smiles sweetly and makes a weird pose. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we are in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. The whole anime girl package. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little like I'm an anime boy. You too, Monica. Just smiling at me makes me feel like I'm an anime boy with low... who reads too much into anything. I have mixed feelings on tsuderes. If they're done wrong, they're insufferable, and if they're done right, I adore them. Yeah. I won't go onto a big tangent, but I think I used to like the tsundere archetype a lot more, but lately I haven't liked them as much. Especially because it's been harder and harder for me to not think about what they'd be like in real life. You hit the nail on the head, Shep. Okay, I'm not avoiding tangents. I've heard stories about, customer service representatives. Say like guys who call and start hitting on them because like the rep is like, "Hi, how are you doing? How can I help you?" You know, being like service worker friendly, and apparently these guys are so out of touch that they think that's flirting. Like, what? Painsel likes yandere? Well, never mind. Come sit down, Persephone. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Arlie? Bonk. I'm bonking you, Arlie. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. I thought the game was like going to give me a choice of who to sit next to. I wonder if this is one of the games where there's like not choices to make. Wait, what's happening? I looked away from the chat for like 10 seconds. What's happening? Okay. None of that. None of that. I'm having none of that. There are not a ton of... Well, you know what? At least that'll make it easier to get through. If I don't have to decide anything. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh, wow! How do I... Ooh, wow! Chloe, are you giving spoilers? Are you spoilering? Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats! Oh, those are the best cupcakes! The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Okay, Arlie, I did have some ideas. That remind me afterwards about a thing. I'm a very Kitsune. You know I am one of the neatest eaters you could find. That's actually one of the reasons I don't like eating cupcakes most of the time, because it's hard to eat them without making a mess. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I care, Baka. It's not like not like I made this with love, Baka. You know, I've never tried that, Stars, and I might do that next time. That's interesting. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Like in every 90s anime? Yeah, okay. Arlie doesn't like icing? Okay. I like to be a neat eater, but I also hate to throw any food out. And since Arlie doesn't like icing on cupcakes or regular cake, I I just eat her straight off icing straight. That's a free Persephone fun fact. Perse- Persephone eats straight icing. Hold on. Kitsune, I think I mentioned some other point. I do not believe in the concept of indirect kiss. I don't think that's real. I think it's dumb. I think it's big kiss trying to get you to not share food. You're in the pocket of big kiss, Kitsune. We're arguing about icing and fondant in chat. This is... Why? You know, I don't think I should have been surprised at this. Why is it... This is like the most active chat has ever been. Starson! Why did you have to title it like that? No! Harley! I'm gonna be so busy defending myself, I'm not gonna get through the game. Maybe that's a good thing. I'm going back to the game. Everyone behave yourself for the next 30 seconds, please. Yeah. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Not like I made them for you or anything. Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, you, fucka. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Eh? That's not true. Are these girls... Are they flirting? Are they actually flirting? Stuttering and trying to impress me? Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know? I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me. But at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Haha, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Chloe, are you talking to me, Chloe? I don't want to say thank you if it wasn't meant for me. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Oh. Well, thank you, Chloe. I appreciate it. Robert, it sounds like we have opposite taste in tea then. But Arlene, have I learned that if you brew tea correctly, it usually doesn't come out that bitter. We got a new fancy electric kettle that even has temperature settings, so we can make green tea without overboiling it or overbrewing it. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. I know that this is not what any of you were talking about when you're talking about the game hitting hard, but as a relatively new VTuber, this one strikes me to the heart. Have to be both fun and worthwhile. Wait, are you saying you don't believe me? Yeah, well, yeah. Black tea can be made with boiling water, but green tea, it needs to be at a lower temperature. And even with black teas, you don't really want to steep it for more than, I guess 5 minutes most of the time. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, V. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Persephone, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. Oh, this is also part of VTubing. These three are Monica's only regular viewers, and they're trying to hook you. Oh dear. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Hold on, I'm doing my own posture check. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. It's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? That's not ominous. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp at something I can relate to at the minimal level. Okay, I can relate to that. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Hook up her to a wonderful time with nothing but memes, laughter, and friendship. Thank you. I hate horror. Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Oh, she's got a little fangly. She's got a little fangly, just like me. Please. Harley? I can't believe you're complaining about Rascal crushing you, since you always complain that she doesn't give you enough attention. Really, she's talking about our actual cat, not me. I'm streaming. We're not even in the same room. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Saori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute, she says while looking very cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Eh? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. That's what I have to say about that, Kitsune. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. What? Who's the... Okay, that seems like a non sequitur. exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. You have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you share some of your work? You can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ... I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in awkward silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Eh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Tea and enchiladas. Well, Ezra, I wouldn't be surprised for you to say that, but I'll defer to you on tea-related matters. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. ... Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. What about tea-flavored ice cream, Ezra? Oh, you know something I made once that I've been meaning to make again? I think I made it like 2 years ago. I made Earl Grey pudding. Earl Grey flavored pudding. I actually like steeped tea bags in the pudding. Then it came out Earl Grey tea flavored, and it was actually really amazing. Unfortunately, I really doesn't like pudding much, and I had to eat the whole. Well, I guess it's not a bad thing. That I don't mean to complain. Like I had to eat all the pudding myself, but I like to share what I make usually. Pudding. Like American pudding, like milk pudding. Earl Grey flavored milk pudding. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Purrsephone? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I've bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Woo, Chloe? The final boss's weakness is being a chef? Join. If there had been like a cooking club or something, man. And this is just making me think about how schools, at least around here, don't have any kind of home economics or shop classes anymore. I really wish I knew how to sew. Every time I've tried to teach myself how to sew, I just can't get it quite right. And there's like, I have a bunch of stuff that needs patching that I don't want to get rid of. Meow. Puerto Rican pudding is made with stale bread, condensed milk, and cinnamon. We call it pudding. Well, that sounds good. I tried to make a rice pudding once, but it didn't come out quite right. I want to try again, but I'm worried. I'm worried about making another big batch of pudding that Arlie doesn't like, and then I have to eat it all myself. Oh, I'd really appreciate that, Bee. Yeah, maybe that would work. I could show you the thing I need to fix. I, I don't know if that'd make a difference, but yeah, that'd be nice sometime. This has been the most distracted I've gotten from whatever I've been playing since I started streaming. Yeah, yeah, I think that's it, Robert. Horace con leche? Yeah, I think my rice came out too crunchy. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought as the murderous intent in the room grows. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Persephone, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, then... Anime MC. If I join this club and write some poems, I'm gonna get my own harem. That's how this works, right? I get a anime harem just by hanging out with the girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club, where nothing bad ever happens, and it's always rainbows and cupcakes. Thanks, I guess. Harem Acquisition Simulator? I'm sure there's plenty of those out there. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Persephone, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. And I really impressed the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Persephone, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Yay! Hi, Rococo! You're awake and ready. What time is it over there? The clown has arrived. The party's officially started. We've got the party clown. Okay. So we made it through what I'm going to assume is the first scene of the game, and it only took us an hour. Midnight. Well, don't stay up too late on my account, but I'm glad you're here. You know, I thought that maybe the way Arlie was talking, I thought I'd finish this game between tonight and Thursday, but maybe this has definitely sparked one of the most active chats I've had, and I'm so distractible. Late crimes? Crimes against time? Time crime. A moist cube? Well, I mean, I would normally stream for just 2 hours, but I guess I'll see how I feel at 8. No, it's not you, Rococo. It's been the whole chat the whole time since I started. First they started arguing about who the best girl is, and then it just kept moving on to other things. Yeah, it's just been a madhouse. Okay, I'm gonna read. I'm going to ignore chat for 5 minutes, so behave yourselves. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. I'm just gonna pick words I like. I like marshmallows. I like chocolate. I noticed Monika's not on here. That's interesting. Okay. I don't like just eating plain sugar. Chocolate marshmallow anime. You guys are making this so hard. You're making this so hard. Extraordinary. Imagination. Lollipop. Unstable genius. Oh, these don't look very nice. Oh, they're safe. I'll save after this, I guess. Boop. I was originally gonna try to keep to some kind of theme or try to do something that made any kind of sense, but now I'm just kind of like picking random words I like. But that's probably what the main character is doing anyway. So it's probably in character. Yeah. After image. What was the last thing I picked? I will just go with Aura. Marriage. Adventure. I don't even know what effulgent means. Milk together. Crimson. Doki Doki. Okay, I have to name drop it. It's the law. Um. 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 I did. Okay, it's been basically 5 minutes. I didn't learn the word. I just found a word I didn't know. Dream. Uh, Unending? Yeah, I thought that'd be your word. Sweet. That's your word? Vibrant. Vanilla. Starscape. Fluffy. Vanilla Starscape Massacre. Kitty! Oh no. Gee, it's sure a seesaw of words here. Oh, this is a remix of the title theme? Anyway, okay, so I didn't... There's gonna be no parking lot fights in my chat. I just want to say that. Judgment. Cotton candy judgment. Chicken nugget. I like. Is this a hot take? Is this a controversial opinion? I like chicken tenders more than chicken nuggets. Candy. Treasure. Posture check. Okay. I think I got more for Natsuki, but I wasn't really keeping super track. Hi, Purrsephone. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. It's not like we'd let you run. There's nowhere to run. You've joined the club. Can't get away. Oh, I should save. Just in case the game implodes, I guess. Okay, Arlie. You can do that if you want, Arlie, but remember, I know where you live. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. It's... What is... I thought chicken strips and chicken tenders were, interchangeable. Do you have a distinction between strips and tenders? Four past midnight? Oh wait, what do you mean 4 minutes past midnight? My yandere is showing. I don't know what you mean. You wouldn't allude to such things and slander me, would you? Anyway, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Purrsephone. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. Yeah. So, is the jury out on the strips versus... Wait, Robin Reed... 1 sec. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Arlie ordered us Lee's famous chicken tonight. It was very yummy. Chicken fingers, also known as chicken tenders, chicken gojins, chicken strips, tendies, or chicken fillets, are chicken meat prepared from the pectoralis minor muscles of the animal. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Aha! I knew it! I knew she's a manga reader. Rococo, I think you lost the dinner battle tonight. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki flops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Persephone always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Don't me. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Persephone can become good friends too. I wasn't talking about Persephone. Sayori? Dot. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. We've detected. Salmon with hoisin sauce, cauliflower baked with olive oil, seasoned with some seasoned salt, and everything bagels. Yeah, that does sound good. I'm hungry on Maine. I have my appetite definitely my appetite is bigger than my metabolism, I think. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. What a blush. Man, this is a main character's dream. The girls are like instantly into him. Because he's the only. Is it because he's the only guy? mean, what do we even look like? I mean, we probably just look like a main character with like nondescript brown hair, uh, eyes you can't quite see, um, not especially tall or with an average frame, just run of the mill, average protagonist, Joski. So, Robert, are you saying that these girls are VTubers on Twitter? Got 'em! What do I do? Eh? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that's me. That's up. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Who's under arrest? Not me. I don't ooh-woo. And I don't think we've picked a best girl. Oh, is that... Arlie, is that the one you told me about? I feel like that's the one you told me about. The, that particular dating sim? Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Otome... Lily, what's the distinction between Otome and the other stuff? I forget. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. A short read so should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Just the fact that this is an anime dating sim and all of you, I'm like, this is gonna be rough on me. I'm like, oh, discuss it, huh? This is, you know, this is a hard game to get through. It's dangerous. This is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? Oh, okay, I see. Hi, Madokas. Or is it... Wait, is it Madokas? Or just Madoka? I'm pronouncing the Z, but I don't know if I'm supposed to. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Oh! It looks like we're getting a raid. Thanks for the raid, Reese. Okay. Something's definitely broken. The raid notifications are not popping up in OBS, and I've tested it. Oh, thanks for the subscription, Pine Soul. Thank you so much. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for the subscription. I'm sorry you didn't get a nice raid pop-up. I really don't know what's going on with that. I guess I'll have to look into that again. the the test raids go through, so something's wrong. Uh I appreciate it. I just I would just get worried because like what if I missed the raid message in chat? Then I wouldn't know. Oh, I can do this now. Yay! Shout out! Shout out to Reese to Recital. It says party of 5. Anyway, I've been very distracted, so I've not been making. My progress has been slow. Chat seems to have a lot of opinions tonight. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sorry and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Guys, I'm not pro-censorship. It's about ethics and Vtubing. My own chat is revolting against me. This is a rebellion. What am I gonna do with you all? I have a timeout button, and I'm only a little afraid to use it. I will rule with an iron claw. Iron claw, not fist. The distinction's important. It's impertinent. An impertinent distinction. Oh my gosh. What is happening? No! I thought... Yeah, you did. You did, Pine Soul. So now the contract is sealed. What? Is it... Oh, what got into the water tonight? Okay, meow. Okay. There is... I am going to ban poo poo and pee pee, so no one is allowed to type that going forward. That is the law. And I guess I'll wait like 15 seconds because I know there's a chat delay. There'll be some leniency, but no more of that. I'm not that kind of VTuber. I'm not that kind. I'm not that kind of girl. Okay, okay, guys, did did you notice the big video game on the screen? Did did you know did you notice there's a big video game? Because that's still here. There's still a video game. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. Ugh. I'm, I'm getting lightheaded. Guys, I think I was hyperventilating. I'm actually getting dizzy. Uh. Ugh. Oh, I don't want to pass out on stream, please. Oh. Oh no. I don't have a paper bag with me. Okay, I'm gonna be fine. I have water. I have a little water left. This is what all things. This is not how I thought I'd get done in. This is not how I thought. Guys, is this what they were talking about when they warned me about Doki Doki Literature Club? Is this what I was warned about? Is this where my story ends? Kitsune, you are playing with fire? There's a timeout button? There's a timeout button? No more of that? Okay. Okay. A few days I was worrying about, like what happens if I actually got so popular that my chat gets so busy I can't actually respond to anyone? Now I'm thinking maybe that's the best outcome? If I can't actually tell what's going on? Maybe that's better for me. Yes. The music to have a breakdown to in the end of 2020. Ah. Oh my gosh. Seriously, guys, I usually don't get lightheaded and dizzy from this. This is not normal for me. It's a little scary. But I think I'm gonna be okay. Are you okay, Robert? You should go get a band-aid or something if you got a cut. Well, if you're wounded, go take care of it. Put some rubbing alcohol on it. I've been working on taking the deep breaths. Okay. Okay. Ow? Are you saying that you don't disinfect your wounds, Kitsune? It's important to disinfect your wounds. pour some alcohol right on it. Just smother a cloth in some rubbing alcohol and just jam it in there. That's how you do it. Yeah? Oh, is that what you say, Robert? But did you ever listen to the hit song by Weird Al? Uh, uh, Everything You Know Is Wrong, where the protagonist dies from a paper cut? Did ya? Did you listen to that? You better go clean that up right now. It's bad for you? How's it bad? I don't believe it. Anyway, we were listening to Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. What incredible insight our main character has. What if I am, Rob? What if I am? I approach her in case she needs a hand. Looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. Oh, not only is she a manga freak, but she's got a little OCD about it seems like. I am playing the game. Don't, Harley, how dare you? How dare you put this on me? You're all the ones who are distracting me. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just going to mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. Oh wait. I'm kind of wondering how this is supposed to be spoken, but I'm really getting a Homer Simpson vibe here. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person... main character? Why did I name the main character after myself? I should have just named him MC or something. But yeah, MC, I think it's pretty freaking obvious that she's like really into manga, so don't even pretend you're not. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. He then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. It's this scene? I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. Hey, if you're gonna judge, you can... go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Persephone. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated, feminine poses. That's broad. That covers a lot of territory. I was also going to say, like, considering anime tropes, like, she's absolutely flirting with us. If she cares this much about her manga, and, like, in anime and manga, isn't, like, if you're really into manga, isn't loaning a book to someone a big deal? Because you're, like, so picky about it? Jumps through the glass. You know, chat seems to have settled down, but now I'm kind of worried that all of you just, like, spontaneously died. Considering how crazy it was a few minutes ago, but maybe you're just giving me a little break. That's probably it. Anybody else animated and feminine? It's exceedingly moe. Moe. Oh, thank you. Thank you for being polite, guys. You live and will cause chaos. Don't just stand there. Ooh-ah! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. For a second, I thought it was when he pulls me into the closet. I shouldn't have questioned the moment of peace. Emails. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. I've reopened Pandora's box. Oh no! Oh no. Spook and... Hey, no spoilers. No spoilers. Spoilers aren't allowed. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, why is it when an MC is, like, obsessed with getting close to girls, they, like, always call it out in an awkward way that doesn't, like, they're about to get what they want, and they sabotage themselves. Like, just keep your mouth shut, dude. Just sit next to this cute pink-haired girl. Natsuki crosses her arms and scoots an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. No, they're not socially distancing. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am. But nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice-of-life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean... Well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like, when they get into all their backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Shep, you've missed a lot. You've missed a lot. It hasn't been in the game, but you've missed a lot in the chat, and they almost Shep, they almost killed me. They almost killed me, Shep. That's what the game's curse was. No fights in my chat. Take it outside. Ooh-ah! What is that? Ooh-ah? Ooh-ah? Have fun, Shep. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. This isn't even my final form. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. I'm gonna... save? I'm trying not to think too much about this, that people say it's not a very long game, and there's... Shep couldn't make it through. But I hope I didn't get into Arlie. And Arlie's to blame for anything that happens because you're the one who recommended this. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like, I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Ha 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 ha! The lady protests too much. Oh. Now, I get it, Chef. Like, there were a lot of warnings at the beginning, and I have no doubt that... I mean, I can be kind of anxious and scaredy, so we'll see how it goes. You're just a little dragon? Just a little dragon? Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, all of the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Dot. Oh, that's a big anime head. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I like that. You say so. No. Natsuki already said that you can't use chairs because then she can't get close enough to read over my shoulder. I mean, I don't watch a lot of sports anime because... Oh, actually, the there was an anime club I was in for a little while, and they showed something as like a joke. Um, hey man. Um, uh, it was like a baking anime, and um, the main character wanted to create. It was like the main character was obsessed with bread, wanted Japan to have a national bread, and was upset because France and Italy or whatever there's like national breads, and Japan just had rice. So he goes to like learn baking, but he's like amazing at it because his hands are like extra warm. They're like special glowing warm hands, and that's supposed to like it's supposed to mean he like makes better bread because he like starts bake. Yeah, that like because he's like baking the bread as he needs it, and that's not how baking works. I'm like 99% sure that's not how baking works. It's it was stupid. It made me viscerally angry. I felt it was one of those shows you watch where I feel like I I was I lost knowledge for having watched it. Um, I do not recommend it. I don't. Um, and that's what I have to say about sports anime. Not reflecting the sport. Everyone else was like, everyone else was treating him like some kind of like second coming of God. Like, these are hands the world has not seen in 1,000 years. You're a prodigy baker. Uh, I, I didn't like it. Um, but I mean, if you liked it, I guess that's fine. I'll, I won't judge you much. The genetic monstrosity. Um, okay, yeah, I mean, I'm sure that anime has fans. Like, whatever. I don't want to watch it. Okay? It made me angry. It haunts my thoughts even to this day. Not that not that I bake bread because I've never learned how to knead properly, but actually, now that I think about that, that's a crime against nature. I'm a cat. I should be able to knead bread. I should be able to make biscuits. Okay, back to the video game. Back to the very normal video game. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. Yeah, it is. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Eh? Hmm? You don't? Um, does she not have any friends? That's not... Okay, she is pretty cute. I'll give you that. I like her hair. I like her fangly. Her face is pretty round. I'm not going to buy a bread machine. I refuse. I refuse to buy a bread machine. I might buy a stand mixer sometime. It's just stand mixers are kind of a big investment, and I'm putting my money elsewhere right now. Yeah, we don't have a lot of counter space. Okay, I think like I would try quick breads. I think the problem is I made one back months ago when everyone was doing like let's make our own bread. But I was like, okay, Arlie, I'll make us some bread. And Arlie didn't. It it can't like it was okay, but I mean, Arlie didn't want to eat it, and then I had a whole loaf of bread, and I'm like, this is not sustainable. If I bake bread and I'm the only one who's going to eat it, computer bread. Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like, I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. It, it's so dense, there's so much going on in every bite. It's okay, Arlie. I'll learn to make yeast bread that I need. Maybe that'll be less dense. I don't know. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, eh? You still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Right in the kisser. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. Um, hmm. I'm already I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. Uh, oh, yeah, I wouldn't mind that shop. I actually have a banana bread recipe I've been using for a while, so I could send that to you. We could swap banana bread recipes. That'd be fun. We could try each other's recipe and compare. She's so defensive and moody because people don't treat her seriously. Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, um I don't know how late we're. I might go overtime because I feel like I haven't. We're almost at the 2 hour mark, and I feel like I haven't actually made enough progress to justify ending the stream yet. Um, Diary, nothing. But yeah, Shep. Maybe. Um, I'll hit you up on Discord or something later or tomorrow. I I guess I'm gonna type up my recipe in like a notepad or something because I, this one's something I use out of a book. Um, Banana bread. Um, okay, so we're gravitating towards other losers. Like, I don't know what analogy I was gonna go for, but it's probably harder for someone like you. Hmm. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it up in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. That Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Eh... Dot dot dot. So... Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah, yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Ah ha 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 ha. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad one. I shouldn't be talking about that yet. just finished this chapter. God, I'm starting to get anxious. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends. I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? ... Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Ah ha 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 ha. Eh? Ah. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Also known as 1 foot. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but... Monica just said... Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Eh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. What a jerk. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. If it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Like, okay, dude. Anime protag... Like... If this were any other dating game, all you have to do is read her favorite manga, and I think you're gonna get, like, invited to her house, to her room. Isn't that, like... Who cares about your stupid anime shows? This is why I hate a lot of, protagonist characters, is they just don't have their eye on the prize. They don't have what it takes. And they don't deserve what they get. And that's all I have to say about that. Okay, yeah, I guess at least he's honest. What's the prize in this scenario? I'm gonna guess coming out of this alive, based on what I hear. Grumble, grumble, gotta read a fun manga. That's the worst. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? I'm not gonna dignify that with a response, Arlie. Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I'd never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Wait. What's this in my chat? I'm just looking at a Twitch thing that popped up. I still don't oh, hydrate. I think I'm out of water now. Okay. Guys, should I keep going a little longer, or Should I stop on this cliffhanger right before the poems are shared? Let's have a chat vote. Do-do-da-da. Is this the one thing that chat has no opinion on? Oh my gosh. I'm the one with all the power. Why should it be up to me? Okay, I feel like I should at least keep going until the first scary thing happens. Yeah, let's do the poems. Okay. I can't wait. Yeah, you're right, Pinesel. What was I talking about? Why did I think there's anything scary that happens in this game? Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Wait. No, Kitsune, this isn't an otome. If this was an otome, wouldn't the main character be a girl and everyone else would be a guy? I think you... Isn't that what Lily said it was? I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Probably Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. Probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. ... question mark? Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Eh? Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. What a tsundere. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. I think you must really hate me or something. Yeah, those are absolutely the vibes I'm getting. Absolutely. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Yeah. I've never been able to write poems. I've never had a sense of like rhythm in writing. I never understood like I know not all poetry has to be like Shakespeare's sonnets and stuff, but even when people tried to teach me like the mechanics of it, I just didn't get it. Yeah, and I agree, Shep. It was acutely cynical. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. You know what? I agree with that. I like her style of poetry. I probably would have written more poetry if I didn't feel like it had to be sophisticated. Not to call you out or anything, Shep, but like, how many years are you away from all your cringe poetry? Arlie, I wish you still had that poem. I would read it. Um... Yeah. But don't worry. The secret, Chef, is that everyone was super cringe in high school. Then you become only regular cringe after high school. Yeah. I am calling you out as baby on me. Anyway, if you're very lucky, someday you might be only kinda cringe. So, it's okay. Oh god, I'm having some PTSD flashbacks of the writing class I was in and the stuff that I wrote that was read out loud to the class. Oh no. We're just gonna move on. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helped bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Or being less honest about being cringe. Do I need to put content warnings on my streams that I might bully you in chat? Just hello, just Monica28. Is this a coincidence, or are you here for the Doki Doki? Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I then I won't take that away from her. Well, I don't know how long I don't know how long you've been here, but I hope you've enjoyed your stay so far. Oh yeah, no spoilers. So I don't I really don't know anything about what's gonna happen. Let's go to Sayori next, I guess. Da, da, da. This is a good poem, Persephone. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time? To learn Earth Bump? What? Oh, thank you for the follow, Just Monica. I appreciate it. I guess you're right. That's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. Oh! You're right. How did I forget Earth Bump? Okay, I watched the anime and I read a chunk of the manga, but that was like 3 months ago, and in this year that's like 6 years ago. I forget everything that happens like more than a couple weeks ago. More Monica? Well, I can't make any promises, but I guess you'll have to stay and find out. I'm really happy I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. I'm here. Hey, I'm here. I showed up. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Persephone. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, your Vtuber mom run? Vtuber mom? Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Wait. I hope you're not calling me a Vtuber mom. I don't want that kind of responsibility. I hope you're talking about someone else. Knowing how much this distracted. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? Nothing bad will ever happen. It's only gonna be sunshine and rainbows and cupcakes. That will be my way of thanking you. I'll probably get some more water in a second. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Oh! Vtuber mom! Okay, that's my fault. I only looked at chat out of the corner of my eyes, and I read it as mom. Oh, Mimikyu! I like, wait. How can I forget the name? One sec. I need to... Can't believe I forgot the name of this Pokemon. Oh, no. Yeah, what are you? Mawile, that's it. I really like Mawiles. I don't know if they're actually good Pokemon, but I like them. I don't know what gens anything are in. So, yeah, I'm sorry to say the only Pokemon games I've ever completed or finished. I've never completed a Pokedex. I finished I finished Red and I finished Sword. I had Pokemon. I had Moon? I had one of the Sun and Moon ones, and I didn't finish it. Um which is a shame. I don't know. I just have so much trouble finishing Pokemon games. I don't know why. I think I just get overwhelmed by the choices I have. Like, I don't know. Especially since new games have so many more Pokemon, it's hard to pick just, maybe I should just play a Nuzlocke so I don't have to make those decisions. Anyway, back to this game. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. I have not read that. Your recommendation is noted. I'm sorry, Pine Sol. I remember you were asking. I just didn't like Sword. I couldn't. After I finished the game, I just couldn't pick it back up to catch all the exclusives. Starson, I'm going to assume from the title that that is a comic book for adults. So maybe I might pass on. Might pass on that one. How do you feel about being the last one caught? Like, wait, what are you asking, Robert? Maybe... I don't think... Like, I know you were playing the... the Pokemon thing, but I feel like I don't have, like, full context. Now we're gonna take a 1-minute break for the game! It's like, the stream has been, like, 90% reading chat and 10% actually going through the freaking game. Oh, Mawile's my pick? Oh, yeah, if you want to catch a Mawile, that'd be cool. Okay. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. You know what? I respect that. Oh, I mean, I don't know if I don't know if I was like really uncomfortable, but I guess I'm just uh trying to decide what I guess what I want in my chat, I guess. Like um like I'm not gonna pretend that I only play family friendly games, and I don't know. But it's okay, Starson, so don't worry about it. I guess I guess the one I mean, you know, people are gonna be silly or lewd, but maybe if something's just straight up porn, maybe don't bring it up. I think that's where I'm gonna land on it. Uh, Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or did I put it? It sounds just like you. Hi, QB! How are you doing? Thanks for dropping by, QB. Sorry that I haven't really been able to see much of you lately. But I hope you're doing well. I know times have been a little tough, but I hope you're having a good night, or good evening, or whatever time of day it is. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best! Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? So, I know in chat Yuri is the least popular by most margins, but I think our main character will be too intimidated to approach by Monica. So I think the main character would show Monica last. Dot dot. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. This is something I can absolutely relate to, and probably one of the things that was scariest for me when I thought about streaming, because most of the time I need... I'm sure it's no secret that I have, like, lots of starts and stops, and I pause a lot when I'm talking. I have a lot of trouble getting my thoughts in order, so if I start talking, I usually start tripping over my own words because um, my talking outpaces my ability to think words. So I can relate. I can relate to that. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ooh, that's a burn. But that's okay. Uh, I'm pretty sure I didn't pick a lot of words that she's into. Uh, so it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri, Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Sherry finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I wouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. After saying Yuri's rude? I thought she was rude at first, but she was just gathering her thoughts, so I don't think she was being mean. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, it's in cursive. Ghost, under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Okay, I guess, yeah, I guess so. I guess I just assumed that she, like... So I'm assuming that Natsuki has a crush on the main character, and that's what Yuri was referring to, but now that you mention it, yeah, I guess that's still rude to bring up. So, okay. I guess minus a couple points to Yuri. Shep, are you accusing Yuri of um being a tryhard and looking down on other people? Is that what we're getting out of this? I hope Monica's poem is easier to read. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Uh, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Although I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Is she calling us a simpleton? Is she calling us stupid? Okay. Like, I'm sure she's nice and means well, but I guess she's a little haughty. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Oh, actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Persephone. Okay, the main character's stupid, but I think I know what Yuri was writing about. She's calling us a digestive biscuit? Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I don't think Yuri believes in death of the author. I don't think she would agree with that. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, I think I'm agreeing with that, Shep, from what I've seen so far. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who should I show my poem to next? I guess it's gonna be Monica. Hi, Persephone. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. So many choices. The world's my oyster. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Persephone. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Persephone. Really? So, it's a lot cuter than I expected. Jeez. No, no. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. She's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. Ha 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 ha. If you say so. Yep. By any chance have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Huh? Maybe a long time ago. Loggers. Arlie, I thought Arlie 2.0 wasn't even done yet. You can't just drop that on me in the middle of a stream. How many? I guess that's for you to find out. Oh, never mind. Arlie told you. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. Thanks, Arlie. I see. You're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it'd be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It can take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. Don't I know it, Robert? Oh, believe me, I know it. Okay. You want to know Arlie's biggest weakness? Once Arlie starts on a piece, she cannot put it down. I've had to rip her away from stuff she's working on because it's like 1 a.m. And I'm like, just save it and come back to it. Learn to take breaks. She hates doing anything she can't do in one go. But I guess the 2.0 drawings is something she's had to work on bit by bit. So I hope that's been a good learning experience. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ahaha. Ahaha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? No, I don't want to read it. Don't worry, I'm not very good. Focus is hard, guys. It's hard to focus the right amount. Like, ADD, like, I have the kind of ADD where ADD manifests differently. I tend to just have trouble focus, like, my train of thought goes in all sorts of directions, so I have trouble focusing on one thing, but you can also hyper-focus on things. The stereotype of ADD is that you're just distractible, which can be true, but it's really just about you can't regulate your focus manually, I guess. That's how I understand it. Let's read that poem. Hey guys, it's taken us 40 minutes to get through 5 poems. I think it's gonna take me like a month to get through this game. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Oh, I think I skipped the previous line. I think it was something like you sound confident. First, that doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Yeah, I feel like there's a whole lot to unpack here. Doki Doki any percent clip through the poem. Erase the files as fast as possible. So wait, would I win the speedrun if I just opened the game and immediately closed it and deleted it from my hard drive? So what do you think? It's very freeform if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. Yeah, is how I feel about this right now. Oh. All right. Well, I've definitely been enjoying this. It seems very cute so far. But and I feel like everyone had fun in chat today. But we're 40 minutes past when I usually end the game, so so I think yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up today, and I put something together. Let me let's hope this works. Yeah. Thank you for being so energetic in chat, even though you almost killed me. It's a small price to pay. Okay, hold on. I have something to show everyone before we wrap up. Oh, no, the text is small. That's smaller than I thought it would be. That's not legible. Wait. Hold on. How do I... Wait, guys. Was that big enough to read? Could anyone actually read that? I'm missing a few, okay, I know there's some delay, but I need to know if the text was big enough for people to read. Yeah, okay, I'll play around with this, but maybe I should change the font color. But yeah, this was a credits for everyone who followed or subbed this stream. All the new people, or I guess people who resubscribed. So, okay, well, I appreciate the feedback. I'll my stream is always a work in progress, so anyway, thank you all so much for coming tonight and spending the evening with me, especially the people who've stayed up particularly late. I can't wait. So we'll see how much progress we make on Thursday. Maybe we'll see if I can focus on reading through the game a little more. Actually, hold on. Should I? I just realized, oh. Okay, I just realized my Thursday stream is New Year's Eve night, so if you guys have better things to do than watch me play Doki Doki Literature Club, I will not be mad if you can't show up. I'm glad you like the background. It's like this is my room. So that was my yard. My credit. This is my backyard. Yeah. I'll understand soon enough why you tried distracting me. Okay. Well, we don't have pizza rolls or champagne. That's my yard. Good night, Chef. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I guess I'll just get chicken tendies. Look, I don't know how to Bye.